Okay, so this is my, boy, I don't know if you can hear that wind. I can hear it in my ear. But, first day, actually going out and really riding on my new seat. So a lot of frickin' traffic. A lot of traffic out here going to the river. Here we go. Now we got a spot. So I've done a couple of things since the last time I was out riding. I adjusted the clutch a little bit. There we go. Let's get back. Adjusted the clutch a little bit. Get that microphone right there where it works really well. Jerry Palladino is one of the guys that I watch on YouTube. And he's a retired motorcycle cop, and he does. Well, this sucks. I'm gonna have to edit in the name of his YouTube channel, but he has a YouTube channel where he teaches you. He actually has books, and he's probably one of the original people doing this. But he teaches you how to slow ride your motorcycle. I don't know if you can hear it, it's kind of windy right now. But, and I had learned this before. He shows you a technique for adjusting your clutch where your clutch engages sooner as you're releasing the clutch lever, which that's how I like to operate my clutch. And I'll let you go look up his YouTube video. I forget the name of his channel. I may remember it. I may not. I don't know. But anyway, so I adjusted the clutch. It's easy to do. Heck, you could do it while you're riding. Well, not while you're riding. You know, you got to stop. But it's extremely easy to do. So I did it. And then I may have told you in the last video, I've been waiting. And I can tell you, I just got my new Saddleman seat in. And I bought the RoadSofa with the carbon tuck and roll. And I can tell you right now, it sets me up. I'm gonna say, compared to that Harley seat I had, I'm probably sitting another inch higher. And not so much right now, as I'm only doing about 50-ish. I don't have a problem with the buffeting. But I probably am gonna have to put a different windshield on, because I do feel it right there. Now that's at 50. I don't know what it's going to be at 80 out on the freeway. I'm not doing a freeway run today. I'm just out riding, just talking. So I got, as you, in the one video where I show you how to actually do the update for your 2024, I talked about I installed at the end of the video, if you didn't stay to watch the end, and it doesn't look like anybody did, I talked about installing my grips and an issue that I had with that. So I did that. I put heated grips on. Now, I do live in the desert. I'll tell you guys right now, I live in the desert. It's 82 degrees right now. It's Saturday afternoon, 82 degrees, and I'm just out doing my typical round the mountain run. And this is our spring in the desert. And truthfully, I don't know if it may cool off a little bit, but it's not looking like it's going to cool off a lot. So I'll be able to do this all the way until it gets hot in the summer. And then in the summer, what I do is I ride early morning. That's a different video. So Rabbit Trail, hello, come back. I ordered and I don't know, and listen, my YouTube channel is like nothing. It's very minimal. I don't have thousands of subscribers or followers. I have very few at all, actually. But if for some reason Mustang actually sees this, I wanted a Mustang seat. I wanted that single one that you could add the pinion to for a rider if you wanted. But they didn't have it for the 24 in anything other than an extended reach. And I'm 5'9", and the extended reach puts me back too far. So I got a Saddleman tuck and roll RoadSofa with the gel, with the heating unit in it. Sorry, with the heating unit in it. And because on the 24s, it plugs right in. There's a plug for it right underneath my seat. So I got the tuck and roll because I read reviews from a lot of people talking about how that lattice stitch, I don't know, did you see that gust of wind hit me? How that lattice stitch, people are talking about, oh, that RoadSofa's hard as a rock. Well, every seat has a break-in period. Every seat, there's no excuse. No. Nobody's seat, as far as I know, let me just say that. But everything has a break-in period. So I had seen several people, and I actually had, back when I had my Heritage, had a tuck and roll on it, and I love that tuck and roll. I love this tuck and roll because you're actually getting about another inch of padding on top of the normal padding that they put into these bikes. And I'm like, or into these seats, not the bikes. So oh, it is there. All right, so I put a Saddleman seat on here and I'm out riding it. I probably have about 40 miles on it so far, which clearly is not any kind of a sample. But I think, and I could be mistaken, but I think it literally, the standard size, I probably could got away with the extended reach. It's making me sit up a little closer on this bike, which, let's be clear, I have 12-inch ape hangers on here, and I've got them tilted back towards me. And as you can see, I hope you can see, I'm leaning back right now. I'm up against the back of that seat. And these bars are just exactly where I want them to be. So I think it was a good buy. I honestly do. I hope you can hear this, because it really is, may not seem like it, you may not see it, but it's a little gusty wind-wise. No, that didn't help. It's interesting, I got my little vents over here. You know, anyway, so I'm out riding the bike, doing this video. All right, so for an update on should I buy one, which was another video I did on the Lowrider ST. As much as I'm wanting to drop the amount of weight of my bike, because this bike says it's I think it's 826 is the wet weight. It's a Road Glide, a 2024 Road Glide. And the Lowrider ST is a, I think it's 712 pounds. So I would be dropping about 125 pounds in weight and still keeping the same height, because at 5'9", I don't have a problem touching the ground, sitting on the bike. Even with the new seat, it's not a problem. I could sit flat-footed. And I like the color. I like that blue. Lowrider ST, the 2025. I like the new gauge that they put on it. I like everything about the bike except for the mid controls. Now, honestly, I will say, dude, I will honestly say, I just went on a test ride on the 24, which is not going to be that much different. And I don't know. I guess after crunching maybe, you know, a couple of 100 miles on one, I'd know how well I liked those mid controls. But I watch a guy on Holy Shift, another YouTube channel, that rides a Lowrider ST that put, I think he put the Fat Boy floorboards on his forward controls. I looked it up. It's about $700-800 if you do it yourself. Not really hard thing to do. It really wouldn't be hard to do at all. But, and he likes it, and he's 5'9", which is the same height I am, 5'9", 5'10", and he's probably, I think he's a little bit younger than me, but I think he went to the Lowrider for the weight issue as well. And it's a great bike. It's a fun bike. It's a sport touring bike. So you could still go out and carve some canyons with no problem on it and still put a good seat on it and go touring on it and it not be any kind of an issue. This guy's probably wondering why I'm not trying to pass him like an idiot. Because I'm just out here cruising today. I'm not out here crunching. I'm not out here crushing miles. I'm just out here cruising. All right, so rabbit trail. Back to it. I went and got an out the door price on that lowrider ST. And I've been paying down hard on this bike just because I got a horrible interest rate, but it's all I could do because of where my credit's at. And I was going to be refinancing another $3,000. And you know, I just decided I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to continue to pay as much down on this till I have this bike paid off. And then sometime in the fall, see what's going on. And at that point, I'll be able to have enough with the bike being paid off to not really be financing that much. Should be able to get a really good interest rate and really a low payment, so I could still have maybe about a year paying it off. But I just got a gut check. You know, guys, there's something about that. When you get that gut check, you know, I've ignored that gut check before, and it was a problem. It was a big problem, so I decided I'm just going to stick with what I have and wait until fall, work on paying this baby off as much as I can, and then go from there. And maybe just keep this. So if you've been in the video this long, let me know. Give me a comment. What you think? What are your plans? Like I said, I'm just out riding. One of the things I'm going to do with this video is I typically like, because I know it's a tough time up north where you guys are frozen in and all of that good kind of stuff. I know that. One of the things I like to do is I like to take these videos and just basically make a ride video out of it. I've got a microphone back there by where the exhausts are at, so I can get the exhaust noise, so I don't have to worry about the wind off of this and me talking or trying to get good audio out of the cameras, because they all have microphones as well. What I like to do is take those videos, just put the raw footage on there with the sound from the microphone. Listen to that rip on the back. And then just put that out there for everyone to see. And I know for some of you folks that are stuck out where you can't ride, that you can sit and watch that. And then what you're hearing is actually the exhaust with what's going on the bike. All right, I still have a couple of videos I need to finish up. editing for you guys. I did one that when I installed the tab mufflers, what I did was, and I talked about this before, from Tab Performance, and I put those on the bike. I took the pipes off. It's the only way I could get the zombie baffles out, put those in. But I did kind of like a sound test, sound pressure level test, to see how much louder the zombie baffles were. And I had the zombie baffles, come on now, there you go, with the cones, with the torque cones on it. I did all 3 stages. I did them in the rear where I'm sitting, and then up here at the front to see the difference, and then recorded that. Well, I've got a spreadsheet I did on it. But I have not actually put the video together. So, I still need to put that one together. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, I know it. Don't get me wrong, folks. It gets hot here. That's true. Yes, it gets really hot. But honestly, for the 3 or 4 months of extreme hot temperatures, to get about 4 months of this kind of weather, man, it's so worth it, folks. So worth it. So no, I'm not gonna get on the freeway. I don't like roundabouts. Matter of fact, this one right here, that's probably my mark where I jumped that curb on my Heritage because I was coming through here too fast. And I started scraping my floorboards. And what did I know? All right, guys, come on now. Thank you. So, yeah, I thought I was going to buy it. But I held on. It threw me off the seat, threw me up off the seat, but I held on. Got back on the seat, got my feet back on the floorboards, and away I went. And in that second roundabout, I slowed my butt down. That's the other thing. Looking at that Heritage, that 2025 Heritage, I've owned the Heritage. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that Heritage. I rode mine to Sturgis and back, had no problems, loved it, absolutely loved it. It's like any Harley, there are a couple of things you have to do. You have to get one of those recurve windshields on there to break up a little bit of the buffeting on your head. But that seat's not that bad. Now, I will say you put a different seat on there, and it's a different bike. Just make sure you adjust your shock for the extra weight, like your baggage, or, you know, it might be difficult for two up. I won't argue that. But for solo and, you know, 40 to 50 pounds of baggage, whatever you're hauling, you know, including what's in your bags, besides whatever you carry the rest of your stuff in, it will handle turning just fine. And that was with the 114. That doesn't, it's got the 117 in it now, which is even better, a little bit snappier than the 117. And here's the other thing, or the 114, sorry. With the new controls, you can put heated grips on all of the, sorry about that. You can put heated grips on all of the cruiser models now without having to take the handlebars off. They plug right into the controls. And all of the cruisers now have, trying to figure out where I'm gonna go eat. And I'm not going that way because the road is all messed up. So it's going this direction. You have all of the traction stuff. That I have on this bike here. And it makes a lot of difference, especially in the rain. And you've got the ride modes in them too. So, yeah. I was thinking Nando's, but I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go eat. I know what I could do. Nah. Oh. You know what? Nah, I already missed. Could have gone there. That's not bad. But I already passed them up. I can always turn around. Yeah, I'm just mumbling to myself. I'm trying to eat healthier. Anyway, so it's about a half an hour long video. Liking it. But I really am hungry. I really do need to get something in my gut. So I think I'm gonna head over to my second favorite place, really just because I know the folks. And make sure these people aren't going to run into me. Man, I love this. All right. So they look pretty crowded for this time of day, or at least there's a lot of people parked up there. Got some folks over at Nando's on bikes. Let's see where I want to park. All right.